Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually like my first YouTube video tutorial. I don't really know how to edit like that, so I'm just gonna be doing a voiceover. I'm talking as the yeah as the time lapse shows. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I color my illustrations. As some of you guys have been asking. I don't really think like I don't really like my coloring style because it's like I forged it. It's fake. I didn't study anything. I just put a bunch of things together. And as long as it looks cool, it makes sense. Yeah, I just wing it. But either way, I'm going to be showing you guys today how I color my illustrations. So first of all, I use jump pins to draw all my illustrations. I also think you should know I didn't use any special brush and everything. I'm too poor and inexperienced. So then, for that, I'm not poor. I'm not poor. I'm not poor. I'm just saying shit. Okay. Oh, I said D. Nah. Okay. So first of all, when it comes to drawing or coloring, you need to first of all have a good line art, and like that is the most important thing because no matter how good you are at coloring, if you don't have a good line art, it's just eventually going to come out as trash. Yeah, trash. Like even me up till now, I don't have a good line art. Like I still struggle to use the buckets to fill in my colors, so I have to color everything individually instead of just you taking the easy way out. But for this drawing, after drawing the line art in like the normal way, I decided to create another layer where I traced over it using like a much larger brush size just to give it the line art effect. Although it wasn't that perfect like that, but I also wanted to test things out to see if it would work out. So yeah, having a line art is very important. So if you have a very good line art, the first thing you need to do is to fill in your flat colors. So for me, I like to use the same color, base color for all my illustrations, and that is red. A very somehow pinkish, yeah, very pinkish tone for the base color. And after that, I pick a darker tone of that base color and use it to just trace around the edges and places that I think should be dark. Then after that, I use the airbrush tool of with 50 to just clean up the edges to make it look, to give it that smooth effect. After that, I use like a much more larger airbrush size to not really clean but like to blend in the areas to make it look a little bit realistic. After that, I can change like the color entirely. I also go to the layer, select it and change everything entirely. That's like what I like, working with layers. Yes, you need to know how to work with layers. Like man, if you want to know how to color, like when I started coloring, I was just putting everything on one layer and the guy it was so hard. Like trying to color on one layer, it's impossible. So you need to understand the principles of layers uh, and everything. You can check up YouTube videos on that. And if you want to make a YouTube tutorial explaining layers, sure, I can do that. Then after that, I add the colors, the extra colors, like the inside of the mouth, of course, is going to be different from the skin and the tongue too. They are going to have different colors. After that, it's just like something I like to do with all my illustrations. I add like here using the airbrush of like 1000 with 1000. I add like reddish highlights. Can I call them highlights? I don't really know. I add like reddish tones to the cheeks. After adding the reddish tones, I now add another layer of white tones to the cheeks again. It gives it a kind of effect that I like. I mistakenly did it in one of my illustrations, and after that I just started like adding it to everything I draw. So after that, keep on adding the base color, then take the base color, reduce, create a new layer, reduce the brightness of the base to create a shadow layer. I use the blending mode for my shadow layers is add light. I don't know, I just believe that shadows are light. Just my messed up theory, but I used add light blending mode for all my shadow layers to give it, I don't know, I just like the effect for the shadow layers. And after that, use the airbrush to blend it together, and you can increase it and blend it to whatever ratio you want. And if you make a mistake, the Ctrl Z is always there for you, like, well, we're not like above mistakes. So after that, if you feel something is off, you can always adjust the tones of the colors. Like, I have a very, very big fear of contrast between the shadows. I don't like my shadows being too dark. So if you see in the beginning, my shadows were darker than this, but like I reduced it because I thought it was looking weird. So now I'm adding the highlight, and I don't like actually have a direction where the light is coming from. I'm just randomly adding it. When I was drawing this illustration, I was just thinking of something I could put on a shirt, or more like a logo or a DP. So yeah, that's it. All you need to know is if you want to color, you need to know about the principles of layers and how to use your airbrush too. I don't know anything about color theory up to now, and I'm not saying my coloring is the best, but I think it's mid and good enough for me. If you just want to color for the fun of it, yeah, why not? Give it a try. I don't know what color theory is up to now. So yeah, that's it. If you think that you like my dumb explanation and I don't know, this story has messed up, but if you like it and you want to support me, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think I should do and how you think I can improve. Thank you. Bye, and see you in the next video if I make one.